So I was only supposed to stay in Malta for 1 week, but I ended up skipping my flights and staying there for 3 weeks. I ended up falling in love with it, and just the scenery and the history behind it is amazing, and I can't wait to share that with you now. One of the things that made this place so great was the hostel and friends I made while I was there. I stayed in Marco Polo Hostel. It is technically a party hostel, but honestly, I had the best time. It was so much fun. They have like nightly pub crawls and different like excursions to places all over the islands of Malta and Gozo. You may be asking yourself, why are there all these cats everywhere? Malta is famous for having cats all over. They also take very good care of them. They make them little houses, have little beds, and if one is hurt, they try to make sure that it is taken care of. So yeah, those are the cats of Malta. So one of my favorite experiences in Malta was the cliff jumping, and it's mostly because this is actually my biggest fear. Oh, it gives me chills just looking back at this. It took me 20 minutes to even get the courage up to jump in, and I only was able to do it once, but like I literally sat there and had a panic attack, and I made everyone else go before me. But I'm so proud of myself for doing it, and like I honestly can't wait for another experience to push me to this point where like I had to overcome such a deep fear of mine. So yeah, let's see it again. Woo!
Get a little sun in my face, yeah. When I had a little time to waste, yeah. Getting back to younger days, I just wanna go to recess. I just wanna go to recess. I just wanna go to recess. I just wanna go to recess.
So as many of you know, I'm quite the adventurer, and I like to do things that are a little bit risky per se. So like me and my friend Elle, we took this out on my last day here in Malta and literally had the best time. I swear I almost threw her off twice, she almost threw me off twice, and we drove this thing like crazy. It was amazing, and I miss you so much, Elle, and I literally love these videos because it reminds me of such an amazing time back in Malta. So this is the famous Blue Grotto in Malta, and the boats were really cheap. They were only like $8, I think, per person, and it was definitely worth it. So if you end up in Malta, take it because it was so nice.
My name's Erica, and Lauren's sexy. And it was so good to meet her, and I hope we cross paths again. We're still gonna be sexy. Okay, that's so sweet. I'm getting in on this side of the car. I'm driving on this side of the car.
Just don't kill us, okay? You're good, I'm taking on a video.
Oh no,
Yes.
why are you still taking a video?
I stopped the first one.
This little, I think it was a few days trip with, I think there were 6 of us, was literally the best thing I had. Gozo was beautiful. It's like Malta 20 years ago, so there's not as much to do and not as much partying, but the nature there is incredible. And honestly, this group of people is one of the best people I've ever met. So yeah, if you go to Malta, definitely go to Gozo. You have to take a ferry over there from the island of Malta, but it's definitely worth it. And if you can find some people, rent a car and stay there overnight. It's definitely worth it. For those of you who know me, I try to ride horses in as many countries as I can. I think it's a really cool way to travel. I grew up riding horses, and I also think that it gives you a little bit of, shows you the difference between places, whether it's like the horses, the travel, the people taking you, the guides, the nature. It's just a really cool way of experiencing a new place.
0 to let's go, 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 go. My love for you is super.